Hey man, what it do, YouTube? It's about back again with my video. I'm ready for all these games, man. Just react to Wolverine, man. That look nice. My bagger rotation of games is gonna be lit. GTA, man. Call of Duty, Battlefield, Borderlands. I'm sweating here, so don't worry about it. Black Ops 7. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the camos real quick. I'm glad what they did with the camos is rewarding for your time. I'm not gonna lie. Everything I heard so far, they lowered the requirements needed for a better pacing of camos, so you're not stressing yourself out over headshots on snipers or shotguns. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this movement, people bouncing off walls, all that. Shout out to DK, his video. Let's get to it, man. So make sure we work.
What's going on, everybody? This is DK Dynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the Black Ops 7 camo system, an early preview of the upcoming challenges, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we did make videos talking about weapon prestige camos, as well as the weekly challenge camos. But tonight, we got even more information about how the challenges are exactly going to work when it comes to going for mastery, and when it comes to getting some unique and special animated camos for every individual weapon. First and foremost, it's worth pointing out that Charlie Intel got to do an exclusive interview with Treyarch. I think it was around a week or two ago, and during that interview he was actually shown all 16 mastery camos that we're going to be seeing in BO7. Of course, the mastery camos are separate from the bonus camos you can earn from events, weekly challenges, weapon prestige.
I think it's time for us to get away from the dark matter. I ain't gonna lie. Need something special. Let's go crazy. For multiplayer, this is the only thing you'll be able to kind of step out of the box and people will be kind of okay with. Say if you step out of the box for gameplay, one thing that majority of these dumb nuts will say, this is not Call of Duty. This is not Call of Duty. So I know you can't get really creative with the multiplayer like that, but you definitely can with this camo. You can go outside of the box. I'm tired of the dark matter. You can keep the gold, but if you want to make the gold look different, you want to make the diamond look different, you want to make the third option look different, and especially that final mastery camo look different, go ahead, do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mastery camos will be for campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and eventually Warzone with Season 1. But Charlie Intel confirmed that these camos may be shown off at COD Next on September the 30th. It's worth reminding you guys that for Black Ops 6 last year, every single mastery camo was actually shown during COD Next. So whether they want to do that again this year is unknown, but I'll of course keep you guys in the loop this Tuesday when I'm live from Las Vegas. Now, what I want to jump into first is the weapon prestige camo system, which we actually got new details about following the recent multiplayer blog post. They've since confirmed that there's going to be 6 unique camos you can earn for each weapon through the weapon prestige system. Just to remind you, this is separate from the military, special, and mastery camos on each weapon. This is just to do with weapon prestige. So as they confirmed, you're going to get a unique camo when you prestige your weapon once, another one when you prestige your weapon twice, and then 4 more unique camos as you head towards weapon prestige mastery. So you're gonna get a brand new camo at level 100, 150, 200, and a very special one at level 250, which is the max level you can get every weapon to inside of Black Ops 7. Now, what's really shocking to me is that, according to the blog at least, every camo you earn through weapon prestige is going to be a unique camo that you could then apply to any other weapon in the game. It won't be the same camo every single time you prestige your weapon that's just made for that weapon. No, it'll be a unique camo that you can use on any other gun in the game.
With Prime Big Deal Days.
Listen to that. I'm liking the sounds of that. I can't lie. I'm liking the sounds of that. Then, oh, that means you're gonna have a whole bunch, and then they can ride off into the sunset. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, they didn't put all their efforts into Black Ops 6 because they know they got a back-to-back game. Oh, my fault. They got a back-to-back game. Why would I put all my efforts in the first game? We got a next game coming out that's gonna be a direct sequel to the game that people love. Come on now.
And as we'll get to later, the reason why the special camos after militaries aren't unique like they were in Black Ops 6 is because they saved all the unique camos for this weapon prestige system, and I'm assuming the new camos we're going to see with weekly challenges and future seasonal events. Now, what was confirmed already in that Charlie Intel interview is that the weapon prestige camos are going to be inspired by fan favorite Black Ops 2 ones. There's obviously plenty of camos from BO2 from the personalization packs and just the mastery grind altogether that we can easily see again in BO7 over the course of this game's life cycle. So leave some comments down below on the best camos from BO2 that you want to see return. Obviously what comes to mind immediately is Weaponized 115 or even classic Afterlife. There was a dragon camo, the bacon one, and even a lot of other zombie themed camos that we haven't seen in many years. Like I think there was the classic BO1 Pack-a-Punch camo for BO2 multiplayer. And these personalization packs obviously released for like, what, $2-3 a pop depending on your currency, and they were able to be applied on every single weapon in the game. There was even a Call of Duty Ghost personalization pack, which I think served as a pre-order bonus or just some microtransaction offering before Infinity Ward's game ended up coming out after BO2. But if anything, these aren't just remastered versions of classic BO2 personalization packs. These are actually free camos being added into the game just through the progression. Now, at the studio, they also mentioned to us that solid color camos from Modern Warfare 3 are making a comeback inside of Black Ops 7. There were a couple of solid color ones inside of BO6, but they did make clear to us that a lot of solid color camo rewards will be released through the weapon prestige system. So what we could assume right now is that you'll get some of the more plain and basic camos as you prestige your weapon the first couple of times, but as you make your way to level 150 and then 200, you'll get some better ones before getting the best camo at level 250. They actually showed us one example of a level 250 camo a few weeks ago, and it looked like Diamond from BO2, but with a bunch of different colored gems on it, which I think is also similar to one of the Diamond camos we saw in Black Ops 4. Now, tonight's video is sponsored by Rage.
Hey, I don't play no Raid Shadow Legends around here, man. You ain't finna get me.
Today's video works, and from how it sounds right now on paper, it's going to be much better than the system that we had in Black Ops 6. So as they confirmed, every one of the 30 launch weapons has a total of 16 weapon camos to unlock. 9 military camos, different for every mode, but the same for each weapon. There's then 3 special camos, unlike BO6, which only offer 2, but these 3 special camos are different for every mode, but the same for every weapon. Black Ops 6's special camos were actually unique on every weapon, but I believe they've gone against that system to ensure that there's more unique camos for weapon prestiging, weekly challenges, future seasonal events, so it's a change that in my opinion was actually worth doing. And then there's going to be 4 mastery camos, again different for every mode, but the same for each weapon. Now to make it clear, your military, special, and mastery camos are completely separate from the weapon prestige camos or any other universal camo unlocks from weekly challenges and future seasonal events. But they actually went into specifics when it comes to the challenges we're going to have to do across each of our game modes. First off, military camos will require fewer headshots and offer better camo pacing altogether. Players will now only need 80 headshots and MP per weapon to complete all 9 military camos, while the pacing actually makes more sense and is more consistent than Black Ops 6. So you're going to need 5 headshots, then 10, 20, 30, 40, and all the way up to 80 to finish the military category.
Just hearing that is making it a lot better. Remind me in the BO4, you feel me? Remind me of that BO4, you know what I'm saying? We're knocked out. Think about it. So they added the DSR, they added the PO6. The PO6, I think you might have to go to, I'm not gonna lie, you might have to go to, what you call it, depending on how strong it is. We still don't know that third option. I feel like it's gonna be a type of Dragunov, a type of semi-automatic sniper. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it's gonna be. So, depending on how strong those guns is, I know the DSR you're gonna be able to go in core, go crazy. The PO6 or it was called the Ion. I don't know what the other one is. You might have to go to, you know what I'm saying, domination. You might have to go to hardcore. You know, you never know. But that just makes it easier. 80 final hits. 80 one shots. That's 4 games. You get 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20. 4 games. That's 20. Come on now. Thank you.
But then when it comes to shotguns and sniper rifles, you're actually not going to need headshots for those classes. Shotguns are going to require point blanks, and snipers will require one-shot kills to progress through those military categories. And then for the special camos, there was a weird restriction in Black Ops 6 where you had to progress through some of the military categories to actually equip a special camo that you might have gotten from another weapon, or a special camo you might have acquired through, let's say, buying the Wunderwaffe replica or buying something in the COD online shop. But now you can actually equip any universal camo to a weapon without having progressed through any of the military challenges for that weapon as well. They also mentioned Warzone and the fact that Raven is actually monitoring and reevaluating more difficult and frustrating Warzone camo challenges, which I feel like is probably referring to having to kill enemies while under a UAV, or getting a kill with the most wanted contract, even though that contract got removed from the first few circles of Battle Royale matches. I know that also got reversed, but there were a number of frustrating challenges across each of the game modes, so you can bet you probably won't see those challenges return inside of Black Ops 7. And they also mentioned the following features that are going to carry forward from Black Ops 6, which honestly made the camo grind even better. So we have the camo hub, which I think was great to just get a visual of where you're at in the grind. We have camo challenge tracking, which...
Here's how we created our pet steps app for class project.
I don't give a fuck. Give me back to my boy DK video, man. Y'all making me watch the whole thing. I be trying to hold off. I know my guys need their money, bro. Cause y'all can't be doing stuff like, oh, I want to play that. I ain't gonna want to play that game.
But could easily be done even better inside of BO7. They mentioned the automatic display of camos near completion, another fantastic quality of life change, and the last used weapon camo display feature will actually be present during Black Ops 7 at launch. But to round things out, they also tease something that I'm sure won't even get revealed at COD Next, but may end up getting data mined when the game fully comes out. Or some of the best sweats in the world will probably come across whatever this is if they manage to hit level 1000 by, let's say, season 1 or something. It all depends on the pacing there, but they did mention a redacted classified camo when a player reaches redacted. So I believe that could be referring to what could be a level 1000 camo unlock, which would obviously beat out the level 1000 rewards we saw for Black Ops 6, which consisted of an operator skin, a blueprint that sadly didn't have any tracers, nor was it all that great. There was even a gobblegum pack and even an XP token, funny enough, which I guess does carry forward to BO7, so that makes sense. But I've never been against seeing, let's say, an ultra camo reward for having done all the grinds in campaign, MP, zombies, Warzone, or a big camo reward for hitting level 1000. The thing is, how cool could they make that reward realistically if so few people end up hitting level 1000 or doing every camo across every game mode? Maybe because Treyarch won't be back until 2028, this could mean that they end up doing a very grand mastery camo reward for those out there that were asking for one during Black Ops 6, because there might be folks that just stick to Treyarch Call of Duties and don't end up playing Modern Warfare 4 next year or the Sledgehammer game after that. So this could be a situation where they put in a crazy cool reward for putting in the most work, but you'll essentially have unlimited time to do this since Treyarch won't have another Call of Duty coming out for the next couple of years. But that is about it. This has been DK Dynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section.
I'm liking everything I'm hearing so far. You know, I'm an actual gamer. You know what I'm saying? I'm just excited this is a new one coming around the block. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what this game has to offer. It sounded like a lot from prestige camos to mastery prestige level 1000 camos. Sounds like they're rewarding us for our time put into the game, especially because they ain't got to drop another. They ain't got to drop another until 2 years. They Gucci. They Gucci. Black Ops 6, that was any game. Your game was dropping 2024. That was a holder. 2K25, that shit was trash. That shit was holder. 2K26 way better. Way better. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is the game they actually put all their effort in. They knew they had to create a double. They had a double year. They had a back-to-back year. And I'm not dropping the best product the first time. And then the second product don't you know what I'm saying, don't compete with the first one. Come on, man. Like that's dumb. But everything I'm hearing from Camos, hopefully we get away from that dark matter. I want to see what they offer. You know what I'm saying? Next week we might be able to see that. At 30th, definitely probably gonna be able to see that. They did it last year. So we're gonna see what they're talking about. We're gonna see what they're talking about. I'm ready to drop some nukes, drop some warmies. I'm ready to go crazy, bro. But that's it. Gameplay. This will be dropped very soon. Very, very soon. But I'm out there, like, sure, man. Yeah.